Hello everyone. This is the first prune of the season. We're going to do a very light maintenance prune on this MacContosh apple tree. So anything that goes in towards the tree from up to down, you want to get rid of. Anything that's dead, like that, you want to cut back to the fleshy part so it can callus over. Anything that's touching, like this right here is touching, you want to eliminate so it doesn't disease. Anything that is diseased, like that right there, you want to eliminate. That right there going up, you want to eliminate it because that will eventually die and it could affect the whole tree. So diseased, like that, dying, like that, or flat out dead, like the top over here, you want to eliminate. And crossing, anything that's crossing, like right here, you want to eliminate. So disease, dying, dead, or crossing, or touching, you want to eliminate. Anything that's going in towards the apple tree, you want to eliminate. Like this is going towards the inside of the apple tree, so we're going to eliminate it. You see how easy that was? This is touching, so we're going to cut it back right there. Very simple. This is going in towards it also, so we're actually going to cut it back even more right there. You want nice clean cuts, just like that. This branch is fine. And that's basically what you're going to be doing the whole time, right here. Okay, so what is this? Well, this is crossing. So we're going to, but you don't have to cut the whole branch. So it's crossing right up here, but you can take this bud that's right there, go a little above it, and bam, now, and then this one, yeah, that's what I want to do. So this one I grafted. I don't want to lose that, but this one down here, so that way I can keep that guy. And again, right here, by cutting back on a bud, it prevents it from touching anything, and it gives it direction. Now it'll go where that top bud I cut is. It's very simple. These two are kind of on the inside of the tree, but if I had to pick one, I'd pick you always pick the one with more vigor. The other one, you leave. And you're wondering why. Because this branch will replace this branch in the future. See how that's working? You should be careful with this, but that calloused over nice. So we're doing pretty good there. See? This is going back in towards the tree. So we eliminate. This one's going to cross, so before it crosses, you get rid of it. You see how it's working? Very simple. You go up and down the tree just like that. These two in the center, I think I want to get rid of. I think I want to have this center opened. So, but then again, maybe not. So maybe I'll cut it back. And you see that bud? How it's facing outwards towards me? So I'll cut right above it. And now this bud will lead this way. And what I'll do is I'll take this one right beside it and eliminate it. So now all the attention gets put on to that stick. And then you just go through. You'll get a knack for it once you do. You know, disease, dead. So this one right here is diseased. So we're going to eliminate that because that's a disease. Right there. That's a disease. This one is dead. So we're going to eliminate that because it's no good. It's not productive. And the lower half of this, you notice how the bark is coming off? That's dying. So the 3Ds we have all right here. Disease, dead, dying, and then crossing. Well, that's right here. See how this is crossing and touching? Crossing and touching. So we're just going to eliminate it so it's not doing that. and probably this one too. Cut it back to there. Remember, you don't have to fully eliminate it because it's touching. You can cut it back to the directional bud that you want it to grow in. And it's a training mechanism. So disease, dead, dying, crossing, and anything that's going in towards the tree. You take care of those, your tree should be just fine. At least for apple and pear. Now when it comes to cherry and stuff, it's a little bit different. But we're just talking apple and pear. So I'm going to finish this guy up and then move on to the pear tree right over there. And I'll take a video of that for you so you know how to go about that. And make sure, here, let me flip this. Make sure that if you have any, oh, my hair is all messed, sorry. Make sure that if you have any grafts that you did in the previous years that you want to keep when you're pruning like this, like for instance, this guy right here is a graft. You can see the weld. You can see the weld right there. Make sure you tag them. So that way, when you're going through, you go, oh, the only reason I know that this is a graft is because that wood looks different. And I remember grafting it there about 2 years ago. So what you're going to want to do is very simple. You're going to want to tag them and say to yourself, I'll prune it, but I'm not going to fully cut off that branch because, well, what's the purpose of grafting in a successful graft if you cut off the branch? You know, God allows us to be able to do this what's the right word? God allows us to be able to graft and prune, but if we're not smart about it, then is it really successful? So anyways, I'm going to go through, clean up this tree. I know you don't want to see me do all of it, so I was just showing you disease, dead, dying, crossing, and of course anything that's going in towards the center of the tree for apples and pears. Mainly apples. I'll show you what next to do with the pears. That's a weeping effect, so it's a little bit different. God loves you. Stay safe, and remember, love is patient, love is kind. It is not boastful. Try to remember 1 Corinthians 13. You know, somebody gave me a challenge, a dear person to my heart that God's allowed me to have, and them to have me. So anyways, love you all. Stay safe, and I gotta get to pruning this tree. So